Nietzsche has had a bad name ever since Adolf Hitler came to power, embraced his philosophy, and used it as the foundation and justification for Nazism and the superiority of the Aryan race. The truth is that Nietzsche would have been appalled by Hitler. The beliefs and practices of the Nazi regime were either distortions of his teachings or, in some cases, the direct opposite of what he taught. Many of his views were harsh, bleak, and pessimistic. But the national and racial superiority that made Nazism so deplorable is considered by almost all scholars and historians to be a deliberate perversion of Nietzsche's true thoughts. Nietzsche hoped for a Europe in which nations and nationality would eventually disappear. Nietzsche despised anti-Semitism. Nietzsche wrote Thus Spoke Zarathustra in a style of rhythmic prose poem and filled it with electric phrases that sometimes sound like they're coming from a prophet on a mountaintop. Here he wrote two of the blonde beast, the will to power, the master race, and lords of the earth, terms that were adopted and twisted by German nationalists and Nazi propagandists. Nietzsche's Overman was not the Superman the Nazis later created, although they used him as their source. His Overman is a perfected, highly disciplined individual who has conquered himself and overcome his passions and impulses. The Overman is a passionate individual who learns to control these passions or to channel them into higher creative forms. This, to him, was more valuable than the repression of instincts urged by Christianity. To Nietzsche, the only choice was to accept this given world with a sort of determined joy, to discipline oneself, and to defy the emptiness and the chaos. And the chaos.